back to real culture. It's Black History Month. And pretty much, I'm reviewing all black movies. That's all I'm doing. Reviewing black movies. Because black films matter. Hashtag BFM. Black films matter. And today's movie is a high whatever. I'm giving it a whatever. A very high whatever. It didn't make a must watch, but it's close. But it is a whatever still. This movie is called Candyman. First off, I'm gonna just let you know, I was terrified of this movie growing up. Like, the first one scared the shit out of me. Like, scared the living daylights out of me. Like, it was 3 movies I was scared of as a kid. I was scared of this first Candyman, the first It, and The Wiz with Michael Jackson and Diana Ross. Yeah, those fucking monkeys on them skates scared the shit out of me. Like, I was scared of those. Yeah. First off, this shit look beautiful. The cinematography, I gotta give a fucking shout out to. I got my boy Ace Fillmore is a great cinematographer. Man, you know, people don't give you guys enough credit. This movie was shot well. Cinematography was on point. So Billy, played by Coleman Domingo, you know, it's kind of schooling, giving the game to Anthony. Anthony is played by Yahya Abdul Martin II. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of giving the game, like telling him all about Candyman. This is intriguing to Anthony. Anthony is like, yo, it's kind of inspiring me. It's kind of inspiring him to draw because he's an artist. So he's like hearing all the stories about Candyman, starts getting inspiration, starts drawing the stories and things he sees in his head. And it's kind of like a cool little imagery and things that's going on. You know what I mean? It kind of also gets him obsessed with Candyman. Now he's obsessed. And this is kind of like, yo, man, like, you two into Candyman right now. Like, you're really deep into this issue. Anyway, Candyman's back. You know what I mean? And I'm still scared to this day to say Candyman 5 times in the mirror and turn the lights off. I dare anybody that's looking at this video do that shit. If you can do that shit, you know, more power to you. Please, no, if you do it, please do that shit. If you're not scared to say Candyman 5 times in the mirror and turn the lights off, send me the video. Take a video of yourself and send it to me. I want to see that shit. Like, I swear to God, I just want to see that. If you do that shit, you a real one. And I want to see what happens. I just want to see. I'm curious. Let me drink my tea. So we learn there's different Candyman through each generation. Like, there's a Candyman for every generation. They just keep coming down and down the pipe. They're all kind of connected in some way. And, you know, that was something new and, you know, a twist they put to it. So now it's like this big Candyman craze. And like Anthony just feel like he's the root of it because he's the one who had like an art gallery show and he kind of like had the imagery of the Candyman. And he kind of was like, people was like, oh, what is that? He was like, oh, this is Candyman. And they was like, ooh, that's Candyman. And it's got news coverage and, you know, nowadays social media coverage. And it was just like a wildfire of, is that what you said? A wildfire spread or something? It was just like, it caught fire and it just spread it everywhere. You know what I mean? Started getting all these hits and likes and comments and views and, you know, it just sparked. So, you know what I mean? We found that Anthony is the baby in the first Candyman. I mean, not everybody remembered that. I had to actually Google that shit and found that out. Like, oh, that was him, little baby. Anyway, yeah, he ends up becoming Candyman. Like, he turns into Candyman. He's the new Candyman. And it's just like, oh, it was an interesting movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't amazing. It was just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Like I said, I'm going to keep reviewing black movies this whole month because it's Black History Month. Because black films matter. Also put that hashtag in front of it. Hashtag BFM. Black films matter. And, yeah. Drinking black beer on Black History Month. JF. Thank you guys for checking out my page. And make sure you click that bell so you can see all the videos that I do. Follow me on Instagram. So check out the videos to the side of me because they're just as dope as the ones you just watched. And with that being said, peace and goodbye.